What exactly is it that holds us back from letting go of yesterday? What keeps us from putting what's happened in the past behind us and seeing the future as a clean slate? Just like we're so hard on ourselves in so many ways, we also find it all too easy to look back at the past with so many regrets at what we could have done different. And while we can always learn from our past experiences and determine to do those different things the next time, the harm comes in getting so caught up in that past, beating ourselves up in the process that we forget that tomorrow really is a new day. A day to make different choices, a day to celebrate ourselves and all that we are, including our imperfections and our shortcomings. These are the things that make us human. They make us real. And one day they're even going to endear us to that special someone who will truly love us unconditionally. I still remember the night when my single girlfriend and I were leaving a local restaurant that we'd stopped at after a singles event, and we saw these two guys in the parking lot who had been at the same event. They were both attractive, friendly-looking guys, and we went back and forth wondering if we should walk over and say hello to them. They appeared to be in a really deep conversation with each other, although they did seem to look over in our direction even as they were talking. It was enough for us to think that they might be interested in meeting us too. They certainly seemed open and friendly enough, but they didn't take that step to come over and talk to us, despite our clearly inviting signals and body language. Even after we left and were in the car leaving the parking lot, the route went out right past where they were standing outside talking, so we had rolled down the windows on their side and said hi as we smiled one more time and drove slowly by, giving them one last opportunity to connect with us. They both smiled and they said hi, but even then, there was nothing more. So you know what we did? On our way home, we wondered if we should have said or done anything more to open up a conversation, or even gone as far as walking up to them and striking up a conversation ourselves instead of hoping for them to take the initiative. We stayed stuck in that depressing world of what if and the what could have been, each in our own individual way, and you know how that goes, for far too long, until finally we both realized that there was nothing we could do to change that interaction or the lack of one. So we decided to leave the world of what if and come back to the world of what is. We realized that if it was meant to be, if either one of these guys were meant to be with us, we would meet again. And more importantly, we realized that this wasn't just about us and what we could have done differently. Either one of them could have started a conversation with us too. The point is here, thinking about the past, focusing on what we could or should have done differently, doesn't get us anywhere. Learning from that past, building on our previous experiences with new knowledge and new levels of comfort does. But beating ourselves up over things we cannot change about the past, dwelling on what we wish we had said or done different, doesn't. Sure, look at the past and all of those things you might have wanted to do different as learning points. And if you feel, based on your past experiences, that you need to do something different, then do it. If you're not sure, then listen deeply to your heart and not all the shoulds or other people, and you'll find you have that answer deep down inside. It's all a journey. We learn. We experience life, which includes all kinds of scenarios, the good and the bad, and we find ourselves in situations where we wish we had done something different. And then we learn again. We resolve to do things differently. And then we learn the important life lessons that bring us through to the next season of our lives. And we fall back into old patterns from time to time. Sure, it's that 3 steps forward, 2 steps back type of learning that we find so frustrating. And yet it's so necessary to finding our way on our own time, at our own pace, at a timing that's unique to us and no one else. It's called life. And we can either embrace it, ups and downs and faults and all, or we can stay in our cozy comfort zones, waiting for something that we don't even know what it is, to become our reason to push past those same comfort zones that stopped serving us a long time ago. You're not alone. And today, starting today, this day doesn't have to be the same as yesterday, where we're afraid we haven't learned enough or haven't stumbled onto the secret to getting beyond our past regrets yet. How about you, gorgeous? Are you hanging on to any old regrets? Are you wishing you had done something different and wondering what could have been if you had? Tell us in the comments below so we can help you get past them. And don't forget to like and subscribe and pass this video along to a friend. I'll see you soon, beautiful.